Hey,
What is it?
got anything else for me, Garvey? Excuse me.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
What are you building?
This is Radio Freedom. Attention, all Minutemen. Super mutant attack reported. Please respond if you can.
Is that your Pip-Boy? It better be.
The Diamond City resident Henry Cook went missing at approximately...
Hey there.
So, we got a new visitor today. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's also unpredictable.
You should check it out. It's got a lot to offer these days.
Maybe someday. At the rate we're working these days, maybe sooner than later.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
What do you have against outsiders?
All outsiders do is take advantage of you. You're nothing but
You're
selfish
tuned to
animals.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
How do you know?
All
Did
quiet.
something happen?
Yeah, you could say that.
Stay safe out there.
I met a girl from the outside. Said she was going to take me away from all this. I gave her all my money so she could find us a place to live out there. I don't hear from her in months, till a passing trader mentioned she saw her with some man in Diamond City. You outsiders are nothing but liars, only looking out for yourselves. I got nothing to say to you.
Hope that Pip-Boy belongs to you.
No signs of radiation. Impressive. The work never ends in Vault 81.
Hey.
It must be rough living out there.
Hey, Ashes.
Huh?
What are you doing up here? Ashes,
Hi.
where are you
Hi,
going?
how are you?
Ash! Damn it.
Your
I'm not
Pip-Boy
gonna
ever
like
act
this.
up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Huh. So you're the reason the patrols are doubled today.
Pardon me,
You're
officer.
tuned to
Go
Radio
along
Freedom,
and take
the
your
voice
friend
of
with
the
you.
Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Hey there.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah? Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
Okay. Give me the tour, Austin. Here's the caps.
Yes! I gotta show you to Erin. She's gonna flip. Follow me. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Erin and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
How's their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it though. Gran makes me comb it. Hey, where are you going? We're only halfway.
I'm glad there are still a few places like this left.
She's looking pretty bad in there. If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
Hi, Austin.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to
Stay
Radio
safe, sir.
Freedom, broadcasting across
Need
the
more
Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it.
This string.
Stay safe out there.
My latest batch of fruit is doing quite well. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Gonna need more fertilizer soon. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did. Now,
Need to check the water pump again.
Just remember, a couple months and you'll come back and see me. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there.
You're
I'll
tuned
try.
to Radio Freedom,
Watch
voice
out
of
for
the
the
Minutemen.
maintenance. It never ends around
All
here.
quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Dr. Forsyth is asking to see you when you have a moment.
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Oh, so Aaron and I can just wait? You're gone more
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning, but I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time. Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot.
This
Pardon
is
the clutter,
Radio
I don't
Freedom,
get much time to tidy up
broadcasting
these
all
days.
day, all across the Commonwealth.
No time?
All quiet here.
Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Halt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Halt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
If he's treating you like this, maybe you should leave him.
It's not that easy. At least not in the vault. Plus there's Aaron to think about. And that stupid part of me that still loves him. Anyway, I should get back to work, but thanks for the chat. It's good to get things off my chest. Let me know if there's anything you're interested in.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends. A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
I bet that'll fetch more than a few caps.
Tired of these tools giving out on me. Don't they know there's work to be done?
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new guy. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even for just a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
So, there's a lot of upkeep going on right now.
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Yes? You're whipping up a new batch of pies today?
Excuse
I heard
me,
Alexis
Maria.
promised one to
You
Aaron.
must be that new traveler, Gwen, lady.
Disappoint the little ones.
It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety? Let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
I never get anything done on an empty stomach. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you tried telling that to Aaron and breaking a little girl's heart.
Hey there.
Another new face in the vault.
40 years of marriage.
What is it we're needing
You
now,
need to
pal?
count your blessings you're still alive.
Come again? What do you mean?
Well, Gwenny... Oops. I mean the Overseer never lets anyone in unless we need something. I figured someone put in a request with her if we got a new face in the vault. Lord knows we could use some help around.
I gave some fusion cores to the Overseer.
Fusion cores? Huh. Must be for something high-tech. I was hoping for a crate of mute fruit myself. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of...
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Poor Erin.
Diamond City Radio.
Her a cat got loose in the Commonwealth.
Watch yourself.
Damn it. She's holding that wrench.
Hey there.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Is it boring here in the vault?
No, I love teaching these kids. But it's not the same as fighting to survive. Would you mind talking to my class about life in the Commonwealth? You're awfully quiet all of a sudden.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 5 p.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
Hey, Katie.
The children will be very excited to hear about the Commonwealth.
Yeah?
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting. And dangerous.
Aaron's cat managed to get out of the vault. Can't imagine he'll live too long out there in the Commonwealth.
Cool. An outsider in a volt suit.
My dad says super mutants eat kids for breakfast. But I think he's just trying to scare me.
Well, hello.
Hello.
If you think you may be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin. He may have a job for you.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Austin.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Whoa! A real live Commonwealth person.
Don't try anything.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Sure, you can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6
This'll
o'clock.
only take a sec.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
Yeah?
getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay
You
safe,
should stop
people.
by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Don't try anything.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
I've worn out a lot of shoe leather since I joined the Minutemen.
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
All right.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Hey, Tina.
Don't forget what I said. If he gets me in trouble, he'll never hear the end of it.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Hey, the outsider. You lost?
All quiet here.
No trading going
Stay
on
tuned
down
for
here.
Minutemen alerts.
Where am I?
Generator room, can't you tell? Look, I'm not even sure if you're allowed in here. Most of the trading's done in the atrium. I can tell you how to get back if you want. Oh, and hey, if you got any Jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
Who's it for? You?
Me, myself, and I. Don't worry, I'm not into selling. That's my sister's thing.
Sorry. All out of Jet at the moment.
Damn. Well, if you happen to get some, don't forget about your new pal Bobby here. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Fix this, fix that. Never ends. Good thing we have old Rusty, and nothing would ever get done around here.
Please direct any
This is
maintenance
Radio
requests to
Freedom,
Mr.
broadcasting
DeLuca.
all day, all across the Commonwealth.
They were received.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
I don't have any requests.
Better for the both of us. Unless you like waiting, of course. Mr. DeLuca has good intentions, but let's just say his ability to prioritize is a bit lacking. I believe it has something to do with his sobriety.
Sounds like a typical boss to me.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Compared to his predecessor, Mr. DeLuca has very little mechanical knowledge. I almost thought him unqualified. But when it comes to delegation, he's top-notch.
There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth. Now that they've finished
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
I wish my mom wasn't working so much.
Watch out for the maintenance. Never ends.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
I've heard some doctors out there specialize in facial reconstruction. I can't imagine attempting surgery in those conditions.
Someday, wish my mom
Hello,
and dad
Katie.
wouldn't
Would
fight
you like to
my
tell the
friends.
students
Let's
one of
play.
your stories now?
This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
What topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited.
Children! Children, listen up!
We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about death claws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
Has the vault ever had problems with raiders?
They don't bother us. They can't get in if we don't want them to.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
Keep it tuned here for updates.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Talk to a lot of what fixed.
Hey, sweetie.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please.
Broadcasting all day, all
No one
across
else
the
would set
Commonwealth.
foot outside for him.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here.
I'll
for
find him
Minutemen
for you.
alerts.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than me.
Another lamp. What the hell did these people do to them that they keep
Yep,
breaking?
good old lady one.
If you think you might be able to mend it in, talk to Cal. He may have a job.
Tune to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Back again? We'll be watching. Nice, kid. If it ever starts acting up, she'll fix it right up.
Austin got himself bit by a mole rat, so now they got us cooped up in here to watch Aaron. It's ridiculous.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, mister. I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you.
Anything I can
bet
get you
Mom's
today?
gonna make me give you a bath.
Not today.
I'm here if you do.
I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing.
I know,
I really
don't like
feel
it
like
either.
working.
But I'm just happy you're back.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying. Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please.
This is
I think
Radio
I found something
Freedom.
that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla.
Nothing to
What
report.
is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault. Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I would be glad to help.
I was hoping I could count on you. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Without that cure, Austin will certainly die.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
It's weirdly peaceful in here. get going.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
What do you suppose this was all about?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet.
Yes.
Which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Opening fire.
Got it.
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Sweet.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
Powering up. Protectron. On duty. Protect and serve.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
I've lost visual contact.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why
This is
him?
Radio
He's
Freedom.
just a boy.
He's going to be just fine.
Nothing
You'll
new to
see.
report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Identify yourself.
I'll be damned. So the whole thing was set up as a big
Well, this is gonna be a choice for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in there.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. You and your staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood. But Overseer.
No buts. This is for the good of the vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
I knew it.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
I thought I got company. For the Minutemen.
That's it.
I think in mind that you can do that. Here you are.
It's 3 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Look at all this.
tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Another stranger. Are you Voltec Security?
This is
I've
Radio
waited
Freedom.
so very patiently for you to arrive.
All quiet, which is how we like it.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Voltec Security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Volt citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Voltec Security?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Superb! I placed an emergency call so long ago. I was beginning to think something dreadful must have happened. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Voltec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Voltec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of living here. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Voltec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
You sure that's worth taking with us?
Excellent.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
It is
Nothing
good
to
not
report.
to be stuck in the
Stay safe,
quarantine.
people. This is Radio
Yes?
Freedom. It's 5 p.m.
What is it?
Nothing to report at the moment.
you require
Stay tuned for
something?
updates.
So much to learn and see.
Miranda likes to tell me that I'm just taking 81 for granted, but I can't help but feel trapped here sometimes.
Remember, no funny business.
Did you hear that Bobby DeLuca found some sort of secret passage to
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine...
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out
Stay
there.
out of trouble.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here, take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had
You
returned.
really are one of the good guys, you know?
It shouldn't be long.
Where am I?
You're
Thank
in
God.
the clinic.
I don't think
you were
we were
really
done.
sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, mister.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What
This
got
is
into your
Radio
fool
Freedom,
head? Going into a
broadcasting
place
all
like that.
day,
Nothing
all
exciting
across the
ever
Commonwealth.
happens here. I
Nothing
just
to
wanted to
report
see
at the
what was
moment.
in
Stay
there.
tuned for updates.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringe. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your
Dr.
own.
Forsyth.
It's in the main hall. On the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Now go see Gran. How about something to eat? I'm feeling much better now. I told Gran I wasn't gonna let some mole rat beat me.
Overseer.
I hope you enjoy your accommodations. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea
Hey,
of the
Austin.
dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, monsieur, can you take me with you?
Maybe later.
Well, perhaps for now I will help out here. But if you change your mind, please, you must find me.
Hey, I heard what you did for Austin. You saved that kid's life, so
I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Ever since all that drama, he's gotten worse. Doesn't leave his room, high all the time. Rachel said if he doesn't get help, he could die.
Any idea how I can do that?
You've got to convince him to go see Rachel. She's got some treatment drug that'll help him get clean. It's either get clean or get dead at this point, and that bastard better get his priorities straight.
Hey, Bobby.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what? Getting high?
So what? After all that shit that happened with Austin? I need this, man. Leave me alone.
You need to quit. Austin almost died because of your habit. You're putting others at risk.
But how am I supposed to do it? I can't handle that withdrawal shit. Not after everything that's happened.
Just get some help, Bobby. Tina said Rachel has drugs that'll help you get through this.
She'd do that? After what happened? You're right. What if I screw up again? I'll go. I'll go right now.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Tina.
Did you talk to Bobby? How'd it go?
Stay safe. Nothing to
Good.
report.
He went to see Rachel. He's cleaning up.
No shit! You actually did it? That's it. No more drugs, no more dealing. We're starting over. Maybe now I can get him to leave this can.
If you really want out of here, you can come work for me on a settlement.
Maybe someday, but I have a feeling Bobby's gonna need me here. Besides, I gotta keep an eye on him. Make sure he's alright.
Hey there, you got some tools?
Hi, Calvin.
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We could always use more.
Heard we got a pretty big mess to look into now with that new vault.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.